How'd the summer go?
It's been good. I mean, I've been working out obviously a lot. In Toronto, a bit on Scotty, quick, just trying to see what we could do next year or this year. And obviously a lot of camps and enjoying the little things. When you got a career or you play a lot of years, you kind of get lost in like how many minutes you're playing and all, but you forget about the little things. So I did a lot of that in the summer, work on that, and just to make sure my mind is at the right place for the beginning of the season.
Given the way last season ended and this season is starting with a look to the future, a rebuilding process, as I mentioned, how do you feel where you fit? How do you see where you fit?
I mean, like I said, I don't feel like I'm not in where I need to be. I think, like I said, I run with these guys. We're a young team. We want to do a lot of different things. And I think that, like I said, I don't feel any out of place or like I shouldn't be here. I think the coach is doing a really good job to teach me the game and try to make me a better leader, a better vet. And that's something that I think I needed a lot of work to do. And this summer I took a lot of time for that. If there's something I can say, I'm in a better place than I am now than I was last year, that's for sure.
Darko said he spent a lot of time in the summer talking to you about that, your personality and your spot on the team. How was that good to hear? How good was that to hear? And how do you take that to heart?
No, it feels good. I think me and Darko been onto a lot of talking. Like I said, this summer has been on me a lot, just trying to get me in a better place, a better player, my mindset, just be happy, but also focus on the little things. I think a lot of basketball that I've been playing lately, it's been a lot of raw talent, and I got to take the game a lot more. And I think Darko pushed me to the point where I needed to do that this summer. And like I said, it's really amazing. I appreciate everything that you've done for me.
Chris, I have memories, I'm sure you do too, the last time you were in Montreal.
Yeah.
Can you even put into words what the ride's been like the last 6 years since they were chanting your name here?
It's been crazy. I think, from the last time I was here, my first year, trying to win a championship and all, like, if you think about it, there's so much I came in and came out from this. And like I said, I'm so happy and grateful to be in the position that I am. Being in Montreal, playing for my family. Have the teammates that I have, I think they are really, like I said, we're having a good group of guys this year. Everybody seems to be connected and wanting to learn from each other. And like I said, it's a new era, definitely, but you can feel it. You can feel the energy. You can feel like we want to win. And it feels good to be around that, for sure.
You were trying to make a team out of training camp that year, and look at you now, 6 years, 2 contracts.
Yeah.
When you look, like, what would be your message to that kid who comes in, hits those threes, crowd chanting?
I'd say you had no clue what journey you was going to be on. I think, but during that time, I thought that, offense, I thought, okay, I'm the Raptors, I'm playing the NBA, and it's all good and done, but when you realize, some people don't make it that long, some people make it long, never win a championship. I got the chance to do both. I'm really grateful about it, and like I said, it shows in the way I play now. I think you could tell that there's an edge into me, even though I already had it, but it's play smart, not play hard. That's changed a lot for me.
What was your first drill in training camp? Just to follow up on that question.
So first drill was 101, pick up full court and zigzag drill, just like back in 90s and back to old school. I thought it was really important for us to start today with huge focus on defense, how we're guarding the ball, aggressiveness, learning what it takes to guard in this league, and that was huge emphasis of majority of the practice today, just defensive side of the ball.
Davion Mitchell obviously plays a really big part of that defensive process. I know it's early on, but you talked about on-ball defense a lot. He's obviously known for that ability. What do you see? What do you envision him playing role-wise?
He definitely needs to bring that force on-ball defense, the way how he can be disruptive on the ball, and he has a good track history of doing that on a high level. My conversations with Davion go even further. Like, he needs to be better off ball. He needs to be better, like, getting in the right spots, not falling asleep for a half of a second, just being as disruptive off the ball as much as he's on the ball.
When it comes to his offensive game, obviously that's a part that helped him, produce a little bit of minutes over the last couple of years in Sacramento. What are you telling him to maybe get him more involved offensively?
I want him to be to be on the ball with our second unit. I want him to get us in offense. What he needs to do a really good job is pushing the pace. Like he cannot be bringing the ball up the floor slowly because that's not the style of the game that we want to play. So that's an area for him to continue improving. And also I'm encouraging him to play free. Like if he has open shot, I'm going to take that shot. I want him to feel comfortable playing pick and rolls and also finding his teammates. I think he's a good pick and roll player. And from this time that he's come with us, I've seen that actually he's making pretty good reads out of pick and roll and finding shooters and rollers. I just want him to feel that he has a fresh start and that he has an opportunity right here to be best version of himself.
How do you see how do you see Christian Case fitting into your system? And where he's an older player on a last year contract on a team looking longer term. How do you kind of rationalize his reality?
We had amazing and heart-to-heart conversations this summer, and I was really impressed with Chris, what he achieved this summer. He worked on his body, he got stronger, he added a couple of pounds of muscle, he was disciplined, he came in the gym, he put a lot of work. So that gives me a lot of confidence that he's ready for the next step, that he's ready to grow and that he's ready to fit in with our team. He's a player with experience in this league, but still he's 31 years old. And I can see him as a guy that can help some of the younger guys with leadership, but also that he can contribute on the floor with his crashing, with his rebounding, with his defense. He's a very disruptive defensive player. So I think he's going to fit in really well with our team this year.
You don't have a lot of size, it's obvious. Like, can he play a multi-positional job for you, or is he basically a 3-4 now?
I see him as a 4 mostly, but also he's capable to knock down open shot, which allows him some lineups maybe to play position 3 as well. That line between 3 and 4, it's almost does not exist. It's almost the same player, right? But I also want to use him in pick and rolls. He comes and sets screens, that he rolls, and he's creating opportunity like that because I think he's a very good roller. So we're going to try to maximize his potential and his talent like any other player on the team.
You mentioned the MIG shifting from the guy protecting the paint to the guy whoever's guarding the ball. But if you put more pressure on the ball, sometimes there's more forays into the paint when that doesn't work. Other than Yak, where do you see that sort of paint defense coming from when those, when things get too aggressive or scenarios almost?
Right. The guy that's now on the ball, we're calling him the most important guy, just to emphasize the importance on ball defense. The guy who is on the baseline and helping in the paint is called safety for us now. So safety, he's coming and cleaning up there. Obviously, I think that Yak is really good at that. I think Scotty is really good at that. I think Chris Boucher, a weak side help, he can come in and change shots. Jonathan Mobile also, but for the rest of the guys, is they have to do a job earlier so they can step outside, maybe take some charges, and also our protection spots on the floor, we got to do a better job of just being in our gaps, using the size there to slow down the ball going to the rim.
Is this your first time in Montreal? And what's your goal for this week?
My first time in Montreal. Went for a short walk last night. I found my coffee shop this morning. It's very, very good impressions.
And what's your goal for this week with the team here?
Goal?
The goal, yeah.
The goal is to improve every single day. Today was a long practice. We were able to play quite a bit. We were able to install some of new things on offense and defense. And just the goal is every day is going to be improving and getting better.
What do you think Chris can get from this week in Montreal here close to his family?
I think it's an amazing opportunity to have a training camp here back home. I know that he's very excited. He's very excited to use his French and to show off a little bit as well. So it's awesome. It's great for him to be back home.
What about the venue here? Are you feeling welcome here in Montreal and how the venue?
I love the venue here. The courts are really good, amazing. It does remind me a lot of European gyms. There are so many lines on the court, definitely love the venue and love Montreal.
Coach, on the topic of Chris, you see him as being block rotation this year, or sort of what's Chris's role for you this season?
Chris' role is to be ready every single day. Chris' role is to continue to improve. I'm keeping him really accountable in everything that he does, and I'm really pushing him to make strides and to improve and get better. And so far, he's been doing a really good job. Is he going to be starting, playing, being in rotation, playing second unit, or not being in rotation? Like the season is going to dictate that. What he controls and what we control is everyday work that we put in, and he's doing a really good job so far. So I'm sure that, you know, I want all 15 guys to put me in really, really tough situation to make decision who's going to be playing. But Chris is doing an amazing job, and I can see him being a very important part of our team this year.
Can I ask you about Scotty's absence and things like that? How is that changing in the preparation for training camp? How do you approach this?
It does not change at all. Scotty spent a lot of time around the team this year. We have communication daily. We're gonna, help him out with all the stuff that we installed over here when he was not with us. He's an extremely smart player, so he's gonna be able to pick that up.
Darko's put a pretty big emphasis on ball pressure, even going back to Vegas. That must make you smile a little bit. How are you adapting to what is being preached?
I think the on-ball thing is kind of my niche. He's challenged me every day to be better off the ball. He's on. Even today, he got onto me. I wasn't ready off the ball. I kind of relaxed. But he's pushing me every day to do better off the ball. But I think our team is getting established to putting pressure on the ball. It was a little sloppy today. But we kind of figured it out the first day of training camp.
Isn't off the ball stuff just intensity, focus, awareness? What is it that makes it better?
Yeah, I think just being in the right spot, not being late. I think sometimes I get caught sleeping and I try to help, and then it's a two-way stunt. And kind of like wide open shot, so just being in position at first and then just being there for my teammates.
Does it change from team to team? Like some teams might want to achieve a little bit, some guys won't. Provide you stay where you are. Is it different? Is it hard to adapt to?
No, it's not hard. It's just kind of you got to put focus into it. I think I just can't sleep off the ball. I think for me it's on ball, and I got to do better off the ball. That's it.
Coach was talking yesterday about pickup points and touch points on ball as well. I'm wondering when it comes to looking at the defense in general and the back line, how do you communicate with a Yakov, a Kelly, live in play to know that you're keeping yourself near distance on ball, but also you got someone behind you?
I think it's good, especially Yak, and the way he protects the rim. It kind of puts. I can put more pressure on people because I can send him to the rim and he get blocks and we out and running. And Kelly's such a smart of a player. He know how to maneuver and stop bigs and help me out.
When it comes to the offensive side, Darko was saying he wants you to play free, act like it's a fresh start. Is there something specifically on the offense that you're trying to incorporate to this team, especially if being a young team?
No, just being simple, shooting, catching open catch and shoots, getting in the paint, getting my teammates open, getting easy shots, getting everybody easy shots. That's my job.
What do you think of the venue here and the fact that you're staying here?
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
What do you think of the venue here and the fact that you're staying in Montreal the whole week?
It's my first time. Me and my girlfriend are going to explore today, but it's been nice. A lot of traffic.
Get ready for Toronto.
Just on a big scale, what are you coming in here trying to do? What are your goals here?
Honestly, get better every day. Make my teammates better. I got great players. Learn from everyone on my team, especially IQ. He's a really good point guard in our league. And take some pointers from him and help me out to be a better player.
Darko did sort of mention, but Darko did talk about improving defense yesterday. Is that something you're coming in taking pride in? You want to be a big part of them, reducing points?
For sure. I think that's the reason why I'm in this league. Just playing defense, putting pressure on the ball, and disrupting people offensively, and I think that's the reason why I'm here.
With it being a younger team, does that give you more room to be vocal?
Yeah, kind of like the vet here. It's weird. Also I'm learning a lot of things from the young guys. Like Jamal has a lot of tendencies that I don't really have, and he teaches me a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a really good on-ball defender and off-ball defender. So I'm just learning a lot from everyone.
What do you think of Chris Boucher this week? Is he talking about the fact that he's from here and he's speaking French to you?
He's been speaking French. Honestly, I don't be understanding. He always speaks French. I actually didn't even know he was from Montreal, so that's interesting.